Thank you all for being here. Before we begin, I would like to ask that everyone please turn off or silence their cell phones and to remain seated at the end for photos with the bride and groom. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Anna, or Anna, depending on who you ask, and I have been friends with Diana since high school, which is now a pretty long time ago. I won't say how long. Since high school, Diana has trekked all over the world, but we've remained friends and shared many aspects of our lives with each other. So, naturally, I had heard about Michael before ever meeting him in person. What initially impressed me the most about Michael was his infatuation with and commitment to Diana. It was obvious that he wasn't going away anytime soon, and clearly he didn't. And seeing how happy he's made Diana over the years, I can say with confidence that I'm really glad. So it is a great honor that I get to stand by them today as they take the next big step in their relationship. By now, I'm assuming most of you are at least somewhat familiar with Diana and Michael's story, but for those of you who maybe missed the timeline on their website, here's a SparkNotes version. They meet while studying for their masters at UC San Diego. Diana is impressed by Michael's knowledge of policy, Russian, and baking desserts. They eventually start dating and spend a lot of time getting to know each other. They graduate and start new lives and jobs on opposite ends of the country. Diana eventually decides to move to DC to join Michael, despite her family and friends' apprehension towards losing her once again. They share recipes, they travel, and they try to get Diana into video games. This last one's still a work in progress. And roughly 1 year later, after a romantic night out, Michael finds the perfect opportunity to propose to Diana. And here we are. Of course, all of this spanned a few years and was way more interesting and romantic than I just made it sound. But it was that move across the country to unite with Michael that signaled to them both that they were committed to each other and willing to make this work. And the ease with which they found themselves making a life and home together is what made the decision to finally commit that much easier. Prior to writing this, I sent Michael and Diana a list of questions about their relationship to ensure I didn't accidentally include any alternative facts in the ceremony. The responses I received were incredibly insightful and thoughtful. It was clear that these were two emotionally healthy individuals who were getting married for the right reasons. They viewed each other not as people who will simply add extra meaning to their lives, but as a partner with whom they can create meaning with together. About a year ago, I gave Diana a book by a well-known Vietnamese Buddhist monk named Thich Nhat Hanh titled How to Relax. Today, I would like to reference another book he wrote titled How to Love. In it, he writes, "When you love someone, you have to have trust and confidence. Love without trust is not yet love. Of course, first you have to have trust, respect, and confidence in yourself. True love cannot be without trust and respect for oneself and for the other person." Knowing Diana and Michael, I know that they would not be standing before me today if they didn't truly trust and respect each other. This is something that they both nurtured and built over time by being honest with each other about their feelings, by feeling like they can truly be themselves around each other, by making compromises, by being a team, and by their willingness to be a guinea pig for each other's culinary experiments. Thich Nhat Hanh also wrote, "When our hearts are small, our understanding and compassion are limited, and we suffer. We can't accept or tolerate others and their shortcomings, and we demand that they change. But when our hearts expand, these same things don't make us suffer anymore. We have a lot of understanding and compassion and can embrace others. We accept others as they are, and then they have a chance to transform." To me, this feels like a great example of what I found to be true to Michael and Diana's relationship. They're both able and willing to practice compassion and try to understand where the other is coming from. They acknowledge that a relationship takes continuous work and is challenging, but it is in overcoming these challenges that they can build a shared understanding of and appreciation for the other. So it is for all of these reasons that I'm able to play my part in uniting them with confidence and ease. Before I do, the couple have requested to include two of their friends who have known them for a long time in the ceremony. I'd like to now welcome up Annette and Stefano, each of whom will be reading a poem they've selected.
I am grateful to have been loved and to be loved now and to be able to love, because that liberates. Love liberates. It doesn't just hold, that's ego. Love liberates. It doesn't bind. Love says, I love you. I love you if you're in China. I love you if you're across town. I love you if you're in Harlem. I love you. I'd like to be near you. I'd like to have your arms around me. I'd like to hear your voice in my ear. But that's not possible now. So I love you. Go.
So this one's called Prayer for a Marriage. When we are old one night and the moon arcs over the house like an antique china saucer and the teacup soon follows somewhere far behind, I hope the stars deepen to a shine so bright you could read by them if you liked, and the sadness we will have known go away for a while in this hour or two before sleep. And that we kiss like we do today, knowing so much good is said in this primitive tongue, from the wild first surprising ones to the lower dizzy 10,000 infinitely slower ones. And I hope, while we stand there in the kitchen making tea and kissing, the whistle of the teapot wakes the neighbors.
Thank you. And I would now like to ask the bride and groom to read their vows.
Michael, my Mishuk, my Bishuk. I love you. I love your honesty and your mind. I love your perfect nose and your imperfect Armenian. In the more eloquent words of Pablo Neruda, I love you without knowing how or when or where. I love you directly, without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love. Relationships are rocky, messy, and uncertain, but you fought for us and dared me to jump in. And now I can't wait to dive into this marriage with you, as a team and as a unit. I promise to love and care for you, and to be your equal. I promise not to take you for granted, and to communicate honestly. I promise to challenge myself to be a better partner, and to challenge and support you. I promise to be faithful, promise to be a faithful guinea pig for all of your coffee and wine experiments. And to be a better sport with video games. I promise to build and rebuild with you. I love you.
Diana, you are my best friend, and I'm so lucky to have you. I promise never to take you for granted, to be loyal, to treat you fairly, and have you as my equal. My partner in everything going forward, to cherish you and to love you. You are amazing. You are energetic, hardworking, the most courageous person that I know. I promise to try to keep up with you and to not let you down, to help however I can, even if that only means making you tea or giving you a back rub on days when you've worked too hard, which is most of them. I promise to be the best partner I can in our shared journey through life together, navigating the good and the bad. To be there when you need me, but to let you shine independently as the amazing woman that you are. Diana, I love you.
Can I please have the best bro and maid of honor? Michael, do you take Diana to be your wife?
I do.
Diana, do you take Michael to be your husband?
I do.
Excellent. By the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
You did it!
Oh, okay.
So now
Sorry, so
we'd like to take some group photos with everybody in the amphitheater as you are. So I think we'll move.
so
around.
please remain seated.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Everybody can stay put.
Yeah.
So you can sit in the middle.
I guess we're in the way.